Buju Banton, you nah get where, man. What kind of man me say I play in here, Buju?
Something don't look right.
I fuck them, I fuck up the culture. All the Buju Banton him too.
Can't take this no more, no.
No, Angel, me never know me that live to see you have a reggae song. We are the biggest reggae song from a female artist in Jamaica right now in 2025.
Damn! Black Rhino, you're a bad artist. You're very humble, me like, I'm not gonna lie. But I want thing right now, look how I nervousness now.
This only come out, a lot of people who know what you perform for, what you're worth. If you just do what you do as an artist. If Cartel just do what I do and go do Trinidad show. And just keep it and promote a pay off of the show workout. See me I say, this only reaching a social media for every artist. No, I say, wait, this is my perform for. And I know me a better blood clot performer him. I know me can rock stage show more than him. Cause the likes of Beanie Man, Sizzla, Capitan. See me I say, Elephant Man. Although me like the artist at Vegas. See? When them a perform on Bumbo Clot stage show, them a give you your money's worth. The likes of a Idonia, a Popcorn. You understand me? People may not bias not the music, you know, bro. But everybody knows that we're not getting a performance what we're supposed to get from the teacher. See? He might do him thing. He might do him thing. Me not take that from him a blood clot. He might do him thing. See? But bro, you can't treat the people them like that, man. I fuck up the culture, bro. People may look on it and say, yeah, oh, so much my artists are charged, my artists are the biggest thing. I fuck him, I fuck up the culture. So you can't stand it. I fuck them, I fuck up the culture. All the Buju Banton him too. See? Fuck up the culture, brother. I remember the last bit of clout time I get a show in Europe, you know, for 20,000 euro, you know. But the people that me want carry me and Sizzla, you know. And Sizzla did not take it, you know. See? Me can't forget that, you know. Sizzla say want 30. And the woman carried to 20 bumbo cloth 5,000 euro. And him still never take the show neither. So where the love wanna have for the young youth them? You not love for the young youth them neither and the young artists them. You don't want to give them a break. And I make up story that I know too. That I can know. I know what me I talk about. Me get a show in Europe and me say that me and you and the woman want. The female want to come perform and she give me 20,000 euro. See? Me actually do 2 songs for the lady because she have a record company. That I went to do a song for them and that I couldn't get for the song because the boy then can't wait. Now the same company. One next company in Europe, a white boy, he couldn't wait. And me I tell you, when I get the show, my people for go to Europe. The lady say, alright, I can't do 30, but I can do 25. And Joe, the man still never take the show. Brother, check blood clot 20,000 euro in a Jamaica. So much blood clot money that. Only comment in the comment section and tell me how much money that now. And look on that, 25,000 euro. Keep your hand them steady in that. Stop touch up my phone. Eh? Check Bumbo Rascal 25,000 euro. You know, say they don't want you for rich boy like them, I have money like them. That's why I tell a man, say, you don't need to fix up on yourself. All on the artists, the whole on the big artists. Where the blood clot future for the young youth them? What happened to the young artists them have potential? What happened to me as an artist who have potential? We're not going to do no left nothing for we. We're not going to try to mash up the blood clot. The music fraternity, that's the promoter them that want book no artists, a carnival them I go to now. Carnival and sound system. And that could go on, you know. Some of the artists are going to get bench, you know. Because the people them not going to have the money for pay. Yo, me tell you something, man. The promoter them, when you soon see all the promoter them start, I remember, take this from Major Child. When you soon see most of the promoter them come out and speak their mind now. What they have to go through with artists. You see me I say, fat bless up yourself. When you soon see most of these fucking promoters, good afternoon, saying forward out and come telling you what they go through with most of these artists. Believe you me, When you can't a blood clot to do this, so what about the young youth them? What about the young artists them? Make a way for the youths them too, man. When they get up every day, yo, I can't believe, say, yo, me totally agree, say, cartel, this blood clot Trinidad people. Brother, when you check, you know, the ratio, you know, you man get almost percentage of the money, you know, bro. See? The man get most percentage of the money. The man could have done a show. At this in this Trinidad people, what make you believe Sizzler are ball for one staging right now?
Bless it,
bless up, my brother. See it? What make you believe Sizzler right now in a Trinidad that try to keep a show? Because him want unite Jamaica back with the blood clot Trinidad people and show the respect. And enough of the people living in Trinidad right now cut up. Bex. Earth. If you don't say, yo, them want to see the likes of a Vibes Cartel for this long time where they don't see for perform for him. And you turn your back on the people them. I not pretty up nothing for no boy, you know. And I know I always come around and say, you know, me always against Vibes Cartel, like some of the pussy in my comment section all the time. When I was sucking no matter to you about it.
Buju Banton, you know, get to man. What kind of man me say I play in a year, Buju? Buju Banton, what kind of man me say I play in a year? Atile, fire upon your Buju. The man never turn you in a Jojo. Yeah, man, you can't too big for get burning, man. You can't too big for fire burning. Yeah, man, Atile upon your Buju. Yeah, man, Atile. Fire upon your blood clot, Buju. I mean, kind of man a play in a year. Remember you sing boom bye bye. Fire!
And we're going to continue. Which part of California there?
Vallejo.
Where in California is?
Vallejo.
Okay. A big place there, man.
Yeah, man.
I live life.
Full salute plus the king of kings, salute motor.
I live life, man.
And all your fans and listeners.
Yeah. All right. Your father passed, and there was some complications with him funeral down, so obviously you couldn't come, or maybe you could have come, but you not come. What is it that interests you at this time? Because I know Upton, Upton, your brother, him used to play bass with me for years. I mean, Leba, I'm not familiar with Toots Jr. still. So give me a little upground of who is Junior Toots, apart from being Toots' son.
Well, Muta, I am my father's son, right? Because his birthday is December 8th and mine is December 7th. And I traveled with him when I was in Jamaica and go to the studio, go to rehearsals at Jimmy Cliff's house. And from that time until this time, we are like best friends and brothers. And I travel with him in the States to Europe and in the States. And we talk at least once a week. And, we always have a good time. I'm the one that is carrying the vocal legacy. I am one of them, my sisters and brothers, and they are musical in the family. But because we are so close in the sign, we are very close spiritually. I've been representing the family and my father's legacy in America.
When you say representing the family and the legacy, what do you mean?
I'm a singer. I'm an artist.
Oh, I thought you was the one who all of the papers and all them things there's in your jurisdiction.
No, I'm an artist. I'm a singer and a performer. And I just recently redid some of my dad's hits. I have my own catalog, but right before my dad got sick, he asked me to sing over some of his music. And I did that. I did over Sweet and Dandy. I also, before that, I did Reggae Got Soul. And I'm now working on Time Tough. I'm a member of the Ethiopian World Federation. So big respect to all the Ethiopian World Federation members then. Around the world. And I was served as a chaplain for a year, and I also served as a sergeant of arms at the local number 2 in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So just to give you a background, you know?
Yeah, so how long now you leave Jamaica? How long you leave Jamaica?
I left Jamaica when I was 14.
14?
So, yeah. So, what? But, you know, I meet with the family every time they come abroad, and I travel to Jamaica from time to time, so.
So with Upton, because Upton is the one where I know personally, because I say, we tour all over the world together as a bass player. And I know that sometimes I'm sitting for you as a bass player for your father. You used to connect with him, or you still connect with Upton?
Yeah, that I did. Yeah, man, we work on the music, and I am connected with him. However, since the passing of my father, I have not spoken to him. I reached out to him several times, but
Okay.
you know, I think I'm not sure about how he's doing right now.
Oh, I know they say since the passing of my father rather than our father. Why you say my father rather than our father? Because Upton is one of the sons.
Right. Our father, my father, you know, daddy, you know what I mean?
No, what I say, when we ask you what Upton say, since the passing of my father, I was talking about Upton. Why you say my father rather than our father? Our father meaning you include Upton and all the other ones.
Yeah, that is the correct terminology. I should have used Muta, our father,
Okay.
you know? But
Okay. All right. So what happened? What happened? What you get? I know you're not here still, but what is it that caused a whole heap of mix up down at Clarendon the other day? I mean, if you can't tell me.
In Dovecat, well, you know, Muta, when someone passed unexpectedly, there's a lot of emotion and also some confusion, because no one was expecting our father to pass. So naturally, because the family is big, he's got his wife, and he's got the Hibbert family, he's got his children, and his family in Macon. So when you're beloved by everyone, naturally everyone wants to be with you in life, and also, you know, because there's family, everyone wants their opinion to count, and everybody wants you to be close to them. And because we're having we're in a state of emergency with this COVID thing, and there's a limit to what you can do, and people that can attend, you know, there's a ban on gatherings, large gatherings, and so I feel like you know, because of all these things, and my father passed away on September 11th, and you know, we couldn't just keep him on ice forever. And in my father's absence, his wife, Miss Doreen, is in charge of making the decision. So I don't think she had any other options. I don't think there was any other option on the table than to do what she did, you know. But if you know my father in life, if he went into a hotel room or on a tour bus that wasn't up to par, he wouldn't accept it. You know what I mean? He wouldn't stay in that room, or he would ask for a different tour bus, because he had high standards, and you know, and not to say his wife didn't have high standards for him on his services, but you know, given the circumstance, I think that she made the best decision that she could make.
Yeah.
And
so what was the decision that she made?
Have his services at the Dove Cut.
Okay.
Instead of his family wanted to come to Maypen to Third Light, but there was no site, there was no provision. So, you know, we would have to go and buy some land and then make the preparation and so on and so forth. So, you know, should be the next best thing, which is to
all right, the government movie, Babsy Grange movie, and say them go and bury him in a Heroes Park. Oh, you see that?
I think my father was a hero, and for the Jamaican people, and for the reggae community, and for his fans around the world, you know, representing black people in a positive light with high standards and self-determination. Very disciplined and highly motivated, and he worked hard.
So you agree then? You agree with doing it there, burying him there?
Totally agree.
So how the other family see it? I mean, how the other family members see it? Them still want to come to Clarendon, or how that go?
Naturally, I feel like, yes, they want to come to Clarendon, but, you know, it would be good for my dad to be in Clarendon, because that would mean that, you know, they could create some kind of business around him down there, like how, you know, build a museum or build some businesses around people, tourists coming to see. But I think there's other ways that we can create businesses for the community down there in the Third Light. And, you know, I'm grateful that the Prime Minister, Andrew Holiness, and the Minister Olivia Babsy Grange for the arrangements that they made and stepping forward and recognizing my father's contribution to Jamaica and to the reggae community.
Yeah, well, I listen to tunes from my little short pants, we are short pants, you know. And then we go start know him now was really something else. How is the music scene now in California there? Given the COVID thing and thing. Or yeah, work out?
The live scene is starting to, I mean, it's completely shut down, but there's the live streaming. My father was preparing to do a live show, a live streaming performance when he got sick. But the scene is down, but the artists that can still go live, and they can go live on their social medias and so on and so forth. People, you know, you're still keeping the business alive as artists and musicians, but it's very, you know, there's no life in the clubs or in the bars. There's no festival. There's nothing like that going on right now.
Yeah. Well, brethren, we wish you all the best. You know, I come up to California, you come to Jamaica, I get to meet you. We ever meet yet, by the way? We ever meet?
Yeah, man, we meet at the Monterey Fest, the Monterey Reggae Fest.
That's a long time, man.
And I saw taking a show at the Astronauts too in Berkeley.
Oh, a long time, lad. A long time.
Yeah.
And so long you up there, brethren.
Yeah, man. And,
so you don't come back to Jamaica?
Huh?
You don't come back to Jamaica?
Yeah, man, I come back to Jamaica. But because my family, my sisters, both and my dad, and my other brothers, they come to the States, like, you know, at least several times a year, touring and support. And I have my family, my sons over here, I have my daughter and 5 sons over here. So, and then my grandparents over there that I grew up with, besides my dad, they passed away. So, you know, I've been focused on just doing the music and continuing my father's work.
All right. Yeah, man. Well, give thanks, Virgin. Give thanks.
Yes, His Majesty. Give thanks for having me, my Virgin. It's an honor and my pleasure to be on your show, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. All right. You look pull up for me.
Yes, His Majesty. Will do. Yeah, man, I want to send out my respect to Wolfgang Ibert and to Jenny Bailey and to Lisa Thomas and to Ryan Ibert and to Marian Ibert and to Jessica Ibert and my dad's wife, Miss Doreen Ibert, and the whole family, you know what I mean, because it's a great loss to the family and to the whole community, you know what I mean? So,
how much brother and sister is it? Or how much I know? How much I know there?
8.
8, okay. All right. Give thanks.
Yes, His Majesty. Salute and Muta.
Yeah. Okay, that was Junior Toads. We over there in California. And as we know, well, we all know Toads passed away and he's going to be buried in the Heroes Park. And we're going to continue. We tell the Jamaican people, say, when you hear yourself wear a mask and physical distance, it's not a conspiracy against the people. It's not planned, them a plan against the people, them. It's not planned against the people. It's something that is here with we, and we need to figure out a way how to lessen it. And one of the ways of lessening it is to wear a mask. That is what it is. Anybody will tell you, say, you must wear a mask. They might come off a thing where they might tell you, say, boy, right now, you go inhale carbon dioxide, where you're supposed to breathe out. Well, you know, you what me have to say about that now. Because people are going like say, they want to go against everything. You're in a plane until you put on your seatbelt. You will and put it on. It's mandatory for wear your seatbelt. I'm going to say that every week, you know. I'm going to say it every week. It's mandatory for wear your seatbelt. Nobody don't like wear a seatbelt. But them put on the seatbelt. Helmet. A ride. It's mandatory for wear helmet, you know. And if them catch you without the helmet, when them choose to, them stop you and prosecute you. We must understand that this thing is not going to last forever. It's not going to last forever. This is something that happened in history already. It's not going to last forever. The inconvenience worth it to solve the problem, the situation. There's an inconvenience in wearing masks. There's an inconvenience about social, physical distance. But the long-term effect is that we will be back to normal life. Don't make nobody tell you, say, after this something else, I go happen and something else and something else. For scare you. The same things them, but Jamaican people don't know that a whole heap of the things where they talk about wear your mask. People that wear masks in a them time there because of the spread. And it's true in a them time they say it help. And it's not only that, there are other viruses that they take all of the world, pandemics that take over the world, that them show you about the mask thing, them show you about the what them call physical distance and thing, and it work. It work. You understand? It now go prevent you. When we say people are going to catch it, yeah, but you say the mask help to lessen the possibility of you getting it and then eventually dying. Anyway, we're going to come forward before the news. This is the Stepping Razor. Take down the music little, yeah, we have to take down the music. Because it's a very important issue. And it gets a levels, you know, where it might cause a impediment in what is supposed to happen or not happen. So here we are saying now. Hey, I can tell you something. I not talk for no government, you know. I not talk for no government. Me and them are no friend. You understand? Me and them are no friend. But me have intelligence. And me not follow no Trumpist, QAnon conspiracies where I load up American minds with whole heap of madness. And then it too, we are take it, the news, the way them call it, the social media from America, where American people are say, we come and internalize the thing. Listen to me now. You see this argument about control, me dig deep in it, you know. Me dig deep in the control thing, you know. These things is not there to control the people. It is there to control the virus. What me say? These stringent measures that has been going on for centuries is not there to control the people. It is there to control the virus. And if we don't understand that, well, just do what you do. But trust me, don't come near me. Don't come near me. You see, we don't really understand about how people get controlled. Because when we look, the idea of controlling the people with this virus, it would have to be strained like how they would have sent a disease go to Africa. And you realize about only African people are catch it. This is not like that. This is like the whole world are catch this thing. 30 odd people in the biggest government in the world, the greatest government in the world, catch it in there. So it's not like say them train it like a missile to come lick certain people. When I say that there is certain things that you can do to lessen the problems, lessen your loved ones to sick. Nobody wants to see their grandmother, grandfather, or their children sick to the point where you have to help them. And there's something that you can do that has been proven over the centuries. Jamaican people don't know that because we have been fed these whole heap of arguments about why you shouldn't wear masks. People are talking about now the thermometer. People are against the thermometer now where the people them have at the supermarket. I said them a try put something in your brains. What the madness is this? Them a try put something in your brains. It's a thermometer. Them have used that thermometer there for years. Them have used the thermometer. It's just that more of them are sell now because most people say if you're gone over a certain temperature, more than likely you have a fever. Therefore, them not going to allow you in there to contaminate the other people them in there. It has nothing to do with I put something in your brains. It's madness. It's total it's paranoia at its highest level. Paranoia at its highest level. You understand? This mask thing. Well, people have been wearing the mask for centuries. Doctors wear masks. 4 hours them in operating theater and them about the mask. And now, through your ears say you are going to wear a mask now. You say, you don't wear no mask because they might try to control you. Anyway, we're going to come back again, you know, because I find myself actually I saved some clips from Trump. I know them guy word anything along the line, but it's amazing the things that this man say. To the point where now the other party I use some of my words to lick back at him. I want to play this little clip. We're supposed to have an interview soon, but I want to play this little clip where them I use against him and about something where him say in the week. Yeah. It's really amazing. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is the Virgin from Belgium.
Yes,
hello?
Indeed. So yes, I work for a Belgian ISP.
What is
which is an internet
ISP?
service
What is
provider.
ISP? You have to explain these things.
Internet service provider. So we supply internet and television and mobile network to the clients. So it's basically like a Flow or a Digicel.
Okay. So you was listening to the programs over the couple of weeks, and you were talking about 5G.
Indeed.
And you wanted to put an input into it.
Yes, I want to do that. So where should I start? I guess I should have to start with radiation. You basically have two kinds of radiations, ionizing and non-ionizing. Ionizing can be dangerous. For example, it is used for X-rays, so for doing body scans, which requires a high amount of energy, versus, for example, non-ionizing, which is basically low energy, like Wi-Fi in your phone, Bluetooth, and then you have the mobile network, 4G, 5G, etc. So what basically is a mobile network? It's a mesh of antennas. So it's kind of like a layer, a map, which is covered by the antennas. And for example, in 4G, we use bigger antennas to cover or radiate entire areas. And for example, in the newest version, so 5G, we will use smaller antennas to cover or radiate smaller areas. Now,
so I can get it straight. The 4G covers a larger area than the 5G.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay.
That is it.
Oh, so that is why the need for more poles with the 5G.
Yes, why do we need to switch to 5G is a good question. It poses less risk. I will explain that quickly then, later on. It enables you to have higher mobile internet, and also it, for example, if you're up high in the mountains or somewhere in the city, when there are like a lot of buildings besides you, it will be able to reach you easier than when you would be using 4G, because 5G actually uses beams. So I can explain that in a situation. For example, two persons are sitting on a bench next to each other. One person is using a smartphone and is going on Facebook. For example, when the person is using a 4G connection, both persons get radiated with an equal amount. So even the guy not using the phone is getting radiated, and the guy using the phone is getting equally radiated.
That's with the 4G?
Now, that's with the 4G. But
you mean two people sitting beside each other, even though the next person is not using the phone, it's been radiated?
Yep, that's it.
Wow.
But now, we're moving into the 5G thing. So same situation, two persons on a bench, one is using Facebook, one is reading a book, basically, the person not using the phone is getting less radiation. So 5G actually uses like a particular beam on the person using the phone. So the person next to it gets less to no radiation, actually.
Oh. All right, so why is it that there's so much arguments against 5G? Why is there so much argument against it?
Well, I think it's mostly because people don't comprehend what is 5G about. Okay, it might use a higher sense, like a higher amount of radiation, but it is not always that. For example, when there are more people using their mobile data connections on a 5G tower, the 5G tower will radiate more than, for example, when there are only like 2 people using their mobile data near the tower.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a sense, it will adapt the amount of radiation that it will emit.
According to the amount of people.
Yeah. So more people using their phones, like using the 5G connection, yes, the tower will emit more radiation, well, than, for example, when there are only 2 people using it.
All right, so what I'm
Kind
saying
of
4G now. When more people use the 4G, what happens?
When, for example, more people use the 4G, they will get equally radiated. But, for example, when there are only 2 people using 4G, the radio tower will still emit at, like, the same strength. Like, it will still radiate at that amount. Like, no matter how many people are using it.
Okay. Is there a relationship between... I was asking you these questions because a lot of them come up in the whole theory of the 5G and thing. Is there a relationship between COVID and 5G?
No, I don't think so at all. That is just conspiracy theories and people, being misinformed and disinformed, to be honest.
Okay. And what happened to the birds and how it affects the birds them? Because we see a picture one time with some birds falling from the sky and them says 4G caused it.
I mean, so 4G is non-ionizing. It isn't really harmful, but the only thing that mobile networks or like cellular devices can cause is for the body to warm up. So certain parts of the body, for example, when you're doing a phone call, a really long phone call, you will get like this, you think you're getting hot, and it's because your brain is just warming up a little bit. But it's not proven to be like a significant amount, so it can like augment your body temperature, but it can just heat up body parts.
That is with what? With the cell phone or with the 4G or the 5G? Which one?
No, that's just with the 4G or the 5G. That doesn't matter. It can just
with the cell
mobile.
phone. Okay.
Yeah, with the cell phone.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's amazing that you are listening to the program from Belgium and decide you would say something. You know, that's great.
Up you, Basie, and Romaine Green. I mean, they've been giving me the links that I need.
Okay, through the YouTube.
Yeah, through the YouTube, indeed.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Well, I guess
I really love
I don't know what difference that will make to the minds of the people them who have the 5G as a conspiracy, but it sounds very interesting given that we are now using 4G and it is creating radiation, and people say no, it's going to be worse with the 5G. You are saying that it's worse when a lot of people using it.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, the 5G towers will still have to abide by the radiation norms given by the WHO.
What is the radiation norm?
That's the amount of radiation that like a cellular tower can emit. It is measured in volts, and it depends on what country you're in.
All right, so where in the world is there 5G on a wide scale?
On a wide scale, I would think, it's not that widely used in Europe. I mean, a lot of internet service providers are still like investing in the equipment because it's quite expensive. I guess it's mostly more in like China and such that they are like already starting to use 5G, but not in Europe.
What happened to America? It's not in America?
I would have to look that up. I'm not sure.
Okay. Belgium, where you are from?
I know that our competitors are already looking into buying equipment to set up 5G, but we have not done it, so it's not here yet.
Okay, but you know that eventually it will be a normal thing, like 4G.
Yeah,
5G will be the normal.
Yeah. Indeed,
Okay.
that is true. That is true.
Well, thank you very much for that clarification.
You're welcome.
If there is a clarification, you know. But I really
Yeah.
appreciate your calling from
want-
Belgium.
You're welcome. And I want to big up some brethren in Jamaica. I want to big up Cooper, Cash, and Quarden. So yeah, and big up
Okay.
move for yourself as well.
All right, give thanks. Give thanks.
All right,
Yeah,
good
man,
night.
we appreciate
Bye.
that. Yeah, bye. Okay, that was a person who over the time I've been listening to the cutting edge, and they hear this 5G thing has become like a talking point on the program. And as a listener, he said that, and who work in that, you know, department, he would really call and say, give his what is really 5G, what is 4G. I don't know how different it will be for the people, them, just like how we talk about the mask and how we talk, say, there are documentaries to show you that people have been wearing masks for flu and all these things for centuries. But if you hold on upon a conspiracy theory, and the conspiracy theory is being bombarded in your head, left and right. And you see, what is happening now, that the theories, them, is spreading more than the truth of the situation. So, this little interview here now, it kind of brings to light a certain little thing still. And I know when Nigel who are listening from afar is listening and knows, say, him really don't care what nobody wants about 5G. Him is an electronics man. And him waiting, willing, ready for 5G. Yeah, you understand? So, yeah, that is it. 5G, 4G, what the heck? You know, we did have 3G, 2G. Every time the G them get larger, everybody start to fret. You understand? Remember when the tower them, the digital tower them did go up? Everybody said, no, them now bring no tower in my yard. Every corner you go now, you see tower, you see man outside underneath it, shop underneath it, and digital just paint up them shop. Digital shop. You know? And right now we are using a digital thing for months. And at the most, when I run a competition against the other competitors, you know, but you see that digital thing, yeah. Trust me, man. We can vouch for it. Anyway, we got to pass some ads, so we're going to take the ad them. Remember, so we tell you, no? We tell them for farm. Yeah, man, and we hear a whole heap of people that say, yeah, farming are the key, you know, but most of who say, nah, put nothing in the earth. We're going to ask the question, you know, how much time you eat yesterday? How much time you eat yesterday? How much time you already eat today? How much time you eat today? We're going to ask again, what you plant yesterday? What you plant today? Because there's a whole heap of people right now where reap where them never sow. Whole heap of man make money off of ackee tree and breadfruit tree and all sorts of tree where them never plant, but other people did plant it so them could reap it. So what is it that this generation is going to plant that them grandson them can come and reap it, or grandpity them can come and reap it? We're going to get choked up with the plastic food where them are sell away, and the fast food where slowly are poison way, even though it name fast. I mean, really and truly, what is it that it takes? What it takes to put something in the ground and watch it grow It's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing when you can put something in the ground and watch it grow. You know, now we say emphasis is on farming. We help people and say, boy, we have to secure food security. What kind of food security you talking about? Buy up a whole heap of box chicken and box this and put in your fridge. I go buy an extra ice box and pack up all sorts of dead animal in the ice box. We need to take the thing serious. And the youth, them need to take it serious. So much youth, me see pan corner every day. Morning, noon and night. Every day, them get up early. Early, them get up. And sit down on the wall and talk about this and talk about that. Nothing constructive. What it takes to just find a little spot and put something in the ground that you can look upon it and say, wow, after 3 months, kind of take all 6 weeks, color look grow enough, 6 weeks. Enough color you can get. You understand? If you want to buy bread, you eat the color low. You know, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why you don't want to eat every day after what somebody else plant? Because obviously you reap where somebody else sow. And you don't see the necessity for really put something on the ground. What you can do, yes, because whole heap of the youth, them when me say, them live in a places where land there. All up in a certain area, certain country area, you see them sit down on wall. When you look behind them, land like wow. Them living there. Where to go take? For them take the thing serious. You can't sit down all the while and blame government, this and government, that, you know. You have to do for self. Do for self. The first thing, self-reliance is the greatest science. You know, self-reliance, now left out, you know, we want to yell up all the farmer them who wake up from 6 o'clock in the morning to make sure, say, him can juke something in the earth, you understand? And make nature take care of the rest. When you're looking at the earth, nature take care of the rest. It's a farmer, man, work hard. What you reap, you sow.